Hello developers, welcome back to the channel. Today this video is on the request of Hamza Khan. He has requested to create a tutorial on this Laravel Snappy package. So hello Hamza Khan, here we are. I hope this video will help you and you will like this tutorial. So now let's start. To save time, I have already installed fresh Laravel. So let's install this package. This Laravel Snappy package is built on top of this QiroLab Snappy. It is a PHP library to convert HTML into PDF file. So if you want to use this Snappy package outside Laravel, then you can use this PHP Snappy library. This Laravel Snappy package depends upon this ℤ𝐻TML to PDF binary file. So our first step is to install this in our system. Here we have two options to install it. One, from this link, we can download the binary file according to our system. If you are working on Windows, then you can download this one, and for Linux, these ones, and for Mac, these binary files. And another option is using Composer dependency. We can Composer require this repository into our package. But remember that this repository is for only Linux system. If you are working on Windows or Mac, then you will need another repository according to your operating system. But I think it is not good choice to install this via Composer, because if you are working in a team, maybe one of your team member working on Windows and another is on Mac, and your production side will be in Linux. So for three different environment, you have to require three Composer dependency. So I think this is not a good idea. Instead of this, I like to install this binary file, and we will specify the path of this binary file in the configuration file. I am working on Ubuntu, so I'll download this binary file. Now it's downloaded. Our next step is to install it. So to install it, I'll type sudo dpkg-i and then the path of the download location, that is in downloads, and then the downloaded deb file. Hit enter password. Here we get error. We need to install this package also. So here I'll run sudo apt get install -fix broken. It will automatically install this package for us. Here is the dependency it is going to install, so here I'll say yes. Now it's installed. To verify it if it is working, we can run Wkhtml -version, and here we get the version 0.1.2.5. So let's install the Laravel Snappy into our application. Next we will run this Composer required in our application. It's installed. Now let's see our next step. If you are working with below Laravel 5.5, then you have to specify these service provider into the config app.php. And so our next step is to publish the configuration file. So we will run this command in the terminal. Configuration file snappy.php is published. Now let's see this in the editor. Config snappy.php. Right here we need to specify the binary file which we have installed. This binary file is for the image, but here we are working with this HTML to PDF file. So in Linux and Mac, you can check the path of the ℤ𝐻TML using which and then ℤ𝐻TML to PDF, and it is installed at this path. It is here. If you have installed the ℤ𝐻TML to PDF using Composer, then the path of the ℤ𝐻TML is in the vendor directory at this path. So you need to specify this binary file using this base path and then complete vendor directory path. Otherwise we can define it like this. And if you installed in Windows, mostly the installation path is this in the C drive program files, and ℤ𝐻TML to PDF being ℤ𝐻TML to PDF. And make sure to enclose the path in double quote and then single quote. Now installation of the Laravel Snappy is complete. our next step is to see the usage. So here we can use Snappy package using this app container. Let's copy this, and in the routes web.php, here we use that, and this is the method generate from HTML. What will this method do? It will change the HTML markup into PDF and save in the specified path. Let's see this. So here we say $snappy generate from HTML, and then here we pass HTML markup. Let's say in h1 tag hello world, and then we will specify the path, and let's say file name is example.pdf. It will be in public directory. Now let's see this in the browser. So first in the terminal we will run php artisan serve, and let's open this. Now if we see in the public, here is the in the public directory example.pdf. Let's see this. Here it is. Let's open, and here we have hello world. Similarly, in generate method we specify the path of the HTML file, and it will save that into this specified path. Using this method, it will download the PDF file in the browser. Very straightforward. But most of the time we are going to use this Snappy PDF wrapper. So let's see this. Copy it, and we're gonna paste this here. Now here we can say PDF load HTML, and here we pass the HTML data like this, and then we can return PDF inline. This inline method will display the PDF file in the browser. Let's see this. Refresh, and here we get the PDF file in the browser. Similarly, we can use download. It will download the PDF file. Let's see this. Refresh. Here it is. It has download document.pdf. Here we can also specify the PDF file name right here, and this time it will download example.pdf. Similarly, we have stream method. This will also render the PDF file in the browser. But the difference here is that both inline and download will load the PDF data into the memory, and then it will send the data to the client. But stream, it holds the data into chunks. So if file size is very large, instead of download or inline, we should use stream, because download and inline method going to consume the memory, and it will affect the server performance. So we should use stream method for the large files for better performance. Next, this Snappy PDF wrapper is the same this PDF facade. So instead of this, you can also use this PDF facade. Let's see. So here instead of this, we can also say PDF and double colon and then load HTML. Now here you may ask that we are not using the full path like this, or we have not used right here like this. Actually, we are in the routes web.php. Here we don't need to add this full class path. But if we are working in controller, then we need to use slash or use PDF like this. But in the routes, we can skip this. Now let's see if it works. Refresh. And here we go, it's working. Similarly, we can also load the markup file from the view. So let's try this out. So here instead of this load HTML, we pass load view, and then we will specify the view path. Let's say it's in the PDF dot example, and now we will create this blade file. So in the resources, views, and here I'll create PDF / example.blade.php. Now here we need to create full markup for HTML, and let's say here title is example PDF, and here we'll print in h1 tag example. Let's print some lorem text also. Now let's see this. Refresh, and here we get the data from the view. Here you can also add CSS styling. Let's say here we have style tag, and I'm going to add div and let's say class note. Now here say dot note, let's say background hyphen color is orange and border 2 pixels dashed orange red, and let's add padding also 20 pixels. Now let's see this in browser, refresh. Here we go, we have implemented the CSS style on this. If you want to add more pages into the PDF file, then here we can also add page break. So let's say here we have div and its class is page break. Now we're going to define this page break property here, and here we'll say page break after always, and let's add here div h1 tag page 2 some lorem text, and this one is the page 1. Now let's see this, refresh. Here this one is page 1 and this one is the page 2. Now here you can see the entire markup is in this file. So for the complex design, the page may get messy. So to keep it clean, we can also divide this into the partials like we do it for the view files. Let's see an example. So let's say here we create layout.blade.php, and here I'm going to generate HTML5 markup, and in your all PDF file you may have common footer and header. So here I'll create header.blade.php partial. Now here say b include pdf._header, and here we can say yield content. In header section you may include your logo. So let's add image tag like this. Now let's cut this style from here, and we will gonna add in the layout blade. Next, from here now we can delete all of these content, and here we will extend pdf.layout. Next we will say section content, and we're gonna cut all of this content right here. Now let's see this if it works. Now refresh, and here we get the image, and you can style it however you want. From here we can also send the dynamic data to the view file. For example, let's say here I want to send title. Let's say title is QiroLab. Now here in the example blade file, here we can say in h1 tag $title. Now let's see, refresh, and here is the title printed. From here we can also set the PDF file options like let's say PDF set option. Let's say we want to add some margin from the top. So here we can say margin top 50. Now if we refresh, you will see margin from top. We can also set the page size. By default page size is A4, but you can specify anything. Let's say page size is A3. Now let's see this in the browser, refresh, and now this page size is A3. Or you can set orientation. By default page orientation is portrait. Let's set this to landscape. To see the difference, let's set the page size A4. Refresh. Now the page is landscape. Here we are calling set option again to set a new option. Instead of this, we can also specify all the options in a single array using set options method. Here we pass all these options in array like this. Now if you see this, it works the same. These are the global options for the every PDF file in your application. So you can define all of these into config snappy.php right here like this, and it will work the same. This page option and orientation is very commonly used, and so for that this PDF facade has set paper and set orientation method. It has so many options. You can see all of them inside this Wkhtmltopdf manual. Here are the all options. We have seen this margin top, orientation, page size. Similarly, you can use this also. You can also allow the JavaScript. It is a very cool feature of this Wkhtmltopdf. We will see that in the next video when we will print Google chart into the PDF file. Another most commonly used method are these. You can add any text into the footer center. Let's see this. So let's remove, and let's say I want to add in the footer QiroLab, and if we refresh, and it will be printed at the center of the footer on every page. Similarly, we can set font name and font size. If we want to pass HTML data on the footer, we can use this. Let's try this. Footer HTML, and here we pass in h1 tag QiroLab. Now if you try to pass the HTML markup here, it will not work. Let's see. And here you get blank PDF file. So to make it work, here you can see it has specified URL. It means here we need to pass entire HTML markup. So for that, what we can do, here we can pass view and then PDF. Let's say we pass footer. So now we will create this footer, footer.blade.php. Now here we will add HTML markup. In h1 tag, let's say QiroLab. Now let's see this. Refresh, and here we go. We get the footer content. Let's change something else to verify footer content, and here it is footer content. Similar to the footer options, here we have header center, header font name, header font size, and header HTML. And these are the dynamic options for the header and footers. For example, let's say you want to display page number on footer, then you can use this page. Let's see how can do this. Let's say we want to display it on footer center. So let's remove this, and here we say footer center and we pass page. Now let's see this. Right now you can see we have no pages in the footer in both page. As we refresh, now here we have page 1 and page 2. Similarly, if you want to display date, then here we will say date, and it will print the date and the footer. Here we get the date. Similarly, if you want to display page title, you can use these. Similarly, you can use the other options. But remember that these are available only for these footer and header options. Here is the HTML markup in case if you want to customize the design of these options in the header and footer. Let's see an example of it. So I'm going to copy this. Let's say I want to customize this in the header section. So let's say in the header.blade file, here instead of this, let's paste all of this content. But it will not work. If you remembered, we have used this header partial in the layout right here. Now here you can see all these options are these one, and these are only available in the header and footer. So if you include this partial in the layout, it will not work. Let's see. If we refresh, you can see undefined and undefined right here. So to make it work, we will remove this from here, and in the route file, here we pass option header HTML, and here we'll say view and then the partial, that is pdf._header. Now this time if we refresh, it should work. Here we get. and if you want to customize it, you can do it however you want. For example, let's say here I'll add style, body, background, let's say aqua. Now if we refresh, it should change its background color like this. This is very cool, straightforward features. Now next, let's see the testing feature provided by the Laravel Snappy. If you work with test driven development, then definitely you're gonna like this feature. So in your testing, instead of mocking, you can use this PDF fake. Here it is very straightforward, but let's try this out. First, let's close all of these. Now in the test feature, in the example test, let's say your test is, it generates PDF document, and here we say $this get the home page, and to test the PDF, here we say PDF fake, and we make sure to import this. Now in this path, we are creating PDF from this view. So here we can verify PDF cert view is. So for sanity check, let's give the wrong view name. Now if we run this test, and here it failed. We expected this, but the view file is this. Here it is. Now if we pass this time this one, now test it again, and here it is green. Similarly, in the view file we have passed the title, so here we can say PDF assert C. Here we have passed QiroLab, so here we pass the QiroLab. Now let's see this if it works. It has passed, but we got a warning. The warning is that using assert count is deprecated and will not be supported in PHP Unit 9. If we see this in the package source file, if we see PDF faker, here we search assert C, right here it has used PHP unit assert contains. This method is deprecated, so this package need a refactoring. Instead of this, here it should use this assert string contains string method. Similarly, these others are very self-explanatory. You can try this out. Now let's see how we can send this dynamic generated PDF into the email. So to test this, first we need to configure the SMT mail driver in the env. I'm going to use this mailtrap.io, which is fake email SMTP for development purpose. Now we need to copy this username and this password right here. That's all. Now we can send the email in two ways. In the first way, we will save the PDF file in the temporary path, and then we can attach that PDF into the email. Let's see. So first let's delete this. Let's say PDF file path is equal to public, and inside the public directory I will save in the PDF directory. Let's say file name is example.pdf. Now we'll save PDF in the PDF file path, and then we will send mail. Send. Here we pass the email view. Let's say email.welcome, and then next option is the data, which is empty for now. Next we pass function. It will accept message, and now here we'll say message to @bar.com and message attach $pdf file path, and we need to use that file path here. And in the next option we pass in array mime is equal to application/pdf. That's all. Next we need to create this email view. So in the views, here I'll create new file email/welcome.blade.php, and here I'll say in h1 tag PDF attachment. Now let's see this if it is working. Now in the browser, refresh. Now we should get the email, and inside the mail trap, here we get the email. Right here we have got the attachment example.pdf. If you open this, here we go. This method has saved the PDF file in the public PDF right here. So if we try to refresh it again, it will give us error because at this path PDF already exists. So to fix this, here we need to generate a unique ID. We can do this using unique ID method, and we can pass the file name right here like this, doc.pdf. Let's format this again and refresh, and here we get the email, the doc.pdf. Now if you see this in the PDF directory, it has generated the PDF file with this unique ID. Now let's see the second method. In the second method, we will not save. Instead of this, here we pass PDF, and now this time we do not use this attach. Now we use attach data, and then here we say PDF output. This output method will get the content in the PDF and send that in this data, and this attached data method will send the PDF as a attachment using this MIME application PDF. So to verify, let's hit to hello, refresh. Here we get error. Actually error is here. The second parameter is the file name which we want to send. Here we can remove this. Now let's try this again. And here we get the email. Now in the attachment, here we have hello.pdf. This is all in this tutorial. In the next video, we will print Google charts in the PDF. So thanks for watching. If you like the tutorial, hit the like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe us. See you in the next video.